Good morning. My name is Hector Picard, and I want to take this moment to thank you all for allowing me to be a part of your 2015 sales kickoff. People refer to me as physically challenged, disabled, or handicapped. I like to think of it as an obstacle to make life a little more difficult, yet more interesting. On March 31st, 1992, I was working on a substation transformer down in South Florida, and my job was to remove some equipment from one of the deactivated transformers. At the end of the day, I went ahead and walked between two transformers. The one on the right was on, and the one on the left was off. I happened to make a right turn and go up this structure, made contact with my right arm, and 13,000 volts of electricity went through my arm, down my side, and blew out the top part of my foot. On the way down, I grabbed again, and again I got hit with 13,000 volts, this time on my left arm and out my hip. I fell down 2 stories on fire, and I don't remember a single thing about it. This is a prosthetic arm. This is something that I consider a tool to make my life easier. I have fun with it on many occasions, and when I go to the beach, I'll hang it from the umbrella and just go into the water and just watch people's reactions as they walk by and they stare at this hand hanging on an umbrella. When the accident happened, I was 26 years old, and at that time I was semi-retired for about 4 or 5 years. I got my second daughter. I had 2 daughters, a stay-at-home wife, and I had to get another job. I had to get another career. So I decided to get my real estate license. As a real estate agent, you can imagine what difficulties a person without arms would have, from shaking hands to working with paperwork, computers, answering a phone. These are all issues that we don't consider difficult, but in my case, I had to put a lot of thought and preparation into accomplishing these tasks. After my divorce, the dating scene was something that I wasn't looking forward to. But I had several options. Either I can hang out at a bar and meet people that way, or I can do online dating. And so I decided to go on online dating. I went ahead and put myself pictures of my headshot. I added a profile, and I purposely avoided the fact that I was missing both arms. Why, you may ask? Well, I ask you this, ladies. If you are trying to set up a blind date, and this gentleman on the phone tells you that he is missing both arms, what goes through your mind? Do I have to feed this guy? Do I have to dress this guy? I mean, that was my dilemma, and I had to figure out a way to deal with that. So I went back to the gym. I started working out, I played basketball, racquetball, and I had to create certain devices in order to make that work for me. But when it came to spinning, cycling, indoor cycling, I loved it. I was doing it 2-3 times a week. I met a lot of people while doing it. But I remember this one couple that came up to me and asked me, hey, have you ever considered competing in a triathlon? I go, triathlon? I thought triathletes were crazy. I wasn't a cyclist, I wasn't a swimmer, and I hated running. So I said, all right, sure, I'll give it a shot. Since 2009, I've competed in 105 triathlons. I've had the opportunity to travel around the country and inspiring folks along the way. I became the first double-arm amputee Ironman. I heard about this family that had a little boy that was born without his arms. He's an above-elbow amputee on both sides, and they were concerned about his future as well as being able to afford prosthetic arms for their little boy. So I took it upon myself to accomplish 2 things, to show them that anything is possible and to raise money for his first limbs. So I decided to ride my bike from Miami, Florida to Spokane, Washington, over 3,000 miles in 36 days. Tell you what, it was the most incredible experience ever. But the most memorable experience for me was the moment I met this family for the first time and knowing that I would make a difference in their lives. So I want to thank you all for allowing me to tell you my story in the hopes that you'll start off this year by knowing that you can accomplish anything. You can overcome any goal that you set to yourself and overcome any obstacle that comes your way. Thank you so much, and good luck, and have a rocking year. Thank you.